A very big welcome to you, my dear Leo. So the sun is in Sagittarius and the moon, of course, in your sign. And so two fire signs are coming together, the Knight and the King. So let's see what is happening, right? Because it's really interesting. This moment exists only once in your life. And so here comes the moon in Cancer, which was before you. So maybe you want to look into that reading. Maybe you have moon in Cancer, right? Because here this is moon in Leo. Nevertheless, you are seeing that you have arrived at a place where everything flows, right? Everything is fulfilled. But the 4 is always that moment where we recognize, okay, what next? Because the 4, it becomes a square. It becomes then like this, okay, where else can I go? And so we're going to look at the moon, right? The moon deck to see what moon in Cancer is wanting to tell you. Because we have moon in Leo, we have a card, right, that has told us about Leo that you now need to look into the moon. It's really like, what is the moon wanting to tell you through the dream state? And it's the straddling worlds, wandering between realms, the 52. And I think that's what's happening here. The 4 of Cups, it's always that moment where we're like, okay, so yeah, I'm great, but I'm also slightly bored, so I'm in between realms, right? And it's like, this place is great, but okay, so what's next? And it's kind of, that's the evolution of a human being, right? It's like, we realize something, we see something, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, we need to go to the next level. And so there is the 5 and the 2 inside this card. The 5 is speak about what it is that you want and feel the creativity within you that wants to express itself, because then together it's a 7. And the 7 is the crown chakra. And in the crown chakra, we understand that this is what I want. Right? This is where I place a crown on my head, because you're the King of Wands and you have a crown on your head. And so the 7 and the 4 is the 11. And so there comes a portal that is definitely letting you know. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to like figure out that my wings want to spread, and he's reaching with one of his arms, and it's the right arm up. Meanwhile, the left arm or the left hand is holding the heart space, right? And so we're going to see what Cancer is saying, and we're going to pick from Cancer's deck a card. Even though the moon is in your sign, we have the 4 of Cups. So it's kind of like the moon says, in your sign, you are bored. You need to do something. Right? And here we have the Queen of Swords, which is Libra. And she is tough. She cuts heads off. She holds one here, right? And so you gotta let go of the thinking. It's almost like she's saying, well, what is it that you want? So there's a 7 and there's a 7. So a 7-7 portal. When you unite the 5 and the 2, when you unite the creativity and then speak about it, then the boredom lifts its veil and becomes an 11. And the 11 is a portal. So the 11-7 or 7-11 as a date is here. Or a 7-7 and the 4 stays. Right? So you see through the numbers, you can see, what do I have to do? What can I do to get out of the 4? So to get out of the 4, I would become more talkative about how I want to create. So that creates the 7, and the 7 says then, okay, then I'm here, a queen. The King of Wands and the Queen of Swords together create within you, right? You are the 5th zodiac sign. She's the 7th zodiac sign. And so the 5 is in here. And the 5, for you, it's important that you verbalize what you want to do. And she helps you, right? She has the ideas. She has the thoughts. She's a queen of the mind. And so in the 7-7, you're realizing, okay, what is it that I want to create so that I'm emotionally fulfilled again, so that I can be at the 4 of Cups without being bored. Because boredom is always like, okay, a moment that we may be at the verge of a whole new creation, because sometimes boredom is good. I'm bored. So we go and do things, right? And we distract ourselves to sit with this boredom, and out of the boredom something comes, right? That is like spreading your wings, opening yourself up, and then fly like the Queen of Swords up in the sky. And this is the message, right? Today you are pushed to look deeper, to look closer, and understand that you have the date 7-11, 11-7, right? And you can recognize within there the next step, where it's bringing you and how you're going to fly, right? So that you understand that action is sometimes good, but sometimes we do actions that are maybe distracting us from really seeing what is it that I really want. And I think this is the message, right? What do I really want? Wonderful message. I hope I see you in the next one. That's when we get the sun in Capricorn, and Capricorn is then the earth element, and through the earth element we climb up the mountain again, right? The mountain goats, they climb steep, right? Mountains. So there is the career, there is the next level of what you're going to do with what you have found in the 7, right? What you have really found in that other realm. And so I thank you so much for being with me. Namaste.